Hello and welcome everyone to MPA 540. This is our week 5 presentation. My name is Greg Zarko, and this week I will be talking about recognizing hidden biases. Okay, welcome everyone again to today's training. Today's training is only for supervisors and those who manage employees. And today we will be going over recognizing hidden biases. Okay, so according to 2019 State of Inclusion Survey, 64% of workers surveyed felt that they had experienced bias in their workplaces during the last year, and of those, 61% felt they had experienced biases in the workplace at least once a month. So for a quick overview today, we will be defining what a hidden bias is. We will be discussing biases in hiring and biases in employment and a summary. So a hidden bias is also called an implicit bias, and it occurs when an individual makes judgments about people based on certain characteristics without even realizing that they're doing it. Skin color, gender, and age are generally what people think of when they consider biases, but individuals can harbor unconscious prejudice about a myriad of characteristics. And they include height and weight, introversion and extroversion, marital and parental status, disability status. For example, if someone's in a wheelchair or a cane, foreign accents, where people attended colleges, and even hobbies and extracurricular activities. And all of these characteristics and many others can influence everything from who gets interviewed to who gets hired and who gets fired. They can affect the way people are mentored, how employees socialize with one another, and who is given good assignments and promotions, and much more. Questions to ask yourself about hiring bias. Do I typically hire similar types of people or people who are like me? What do I mean when I say a candidate is not the right fit? What do I do if a candidate pool is not sufficiently diverse? And finally, what can I learn about my past hiring choices, both successful and unsuccessful? Things you can do. You can experiment with the wording of job listings by removing adjectives closely associated with a particular gender. You can ask candidates to take a work sample test. It's useful in comparing applicants and it's an effective predictor of future job performances. And also, you can control for your personal feelings about a particular candidate by giving a likability a numerical score. Okay, things you shouldn't do. You shouldn't engage in an unstructured interview. Instead, standardize the interview process by asking candidates the same set of defined questions. Allow surface demographic characteristics to play into your resume review. Use a software program that blinds the information and ensures a level playing field. And finally, neglect to set diversity goals. Be sure to track how well you're doing on them. Okay, so here's some things you can do. What you should do is you should mentor and coach people who are not like you. You can provide opportunities for people you typically overlook, and you can identify individuals or groups who may feel excluded in your workplace and take actions to address the circumstances. Okay, and now the things that you shouldn't do. You shouldn't overlook people who are less extroverted or have had fewer opportunities to demonstrate their capabilities. You shouldn't overlook the value of professional affinity groups and events that can help you grow. It can help you understand diversity. Also, don't underestimate the value of feedback from trusted colleagues and peers regarding your actions and behaviors in the workplace. Okay, so to summarize, we all have implicit biases that affect the way we live and work in the world. Identifying how these biases may negatively affect workers and the bottom line is pivotal in the development of workplace equality. Bringing awareness to our unconscious biases and taking actions that cross check our initial assumptions can help to limit such negative consequences. Okay, so does anyone have any questions or comments or any issues they'd like to bring up at this moment? Okay, and so if there are no questions, this will conclude our presentation for the week. Thank you for listening, and have a good day.